Those are all buying signs. Answer their question and then immediately ask them to book the appointment right away. Don't keep talking, it could jeopardize the sale. Marketing and prospecting. Join your local Chamber of Commerce. Your town probably has a Chamber of Commerce, and it will be a wise decision to consider joining it. You will receive a membership roster with all the other businesses listed. The roster will identify each business by name, who the business principals are, all contact information including email and website address. You can form a strategy on how you decide to contact them and make them aware of your auto detailing business. The chambers will list you on their website too, along with the other businesses. Normally, the chambers will hold mixers in the evening, which you should attend and do some networking with the other business owners. This will get you future business for sure. Be sure to bring plenty of business cards. You may even want to create a special detailing package just for all Chamber of Commerce members. Membership dues are usually based on the size of business that you are. New startups with only a few employees may only cost you a few $100s. Networking club. To really get your name out and promote your business, you should strongly consider joining a networking club. Networking clubs are comprised of other small business owners and salespeople from all sized businesses in your town. The club meets once a week, usually very early in the morning, at a sectioned off area of a local restaurant. You would be the only detailing business represented, as they only take one business of each type. Networking clubs are a great way to exchange leads and make new contacts. You will be able to give a 30-second live commercial to the group so they know who you are and what you do. You will be approached by another member that may know of a company that needs several cars detailed, and that's a great lead for you. They actually will contact that business for you and let the decision maker know that you will be contacting them. Now, of course, you have to sell your services, but the stage will be set for you. This is one way how the networking club works. Now, be sure you share potential leads with other members too, so they too can get new clients for their business. Just like the Chamber of Commerce, there will be membership dues and weekly breakfast dues. The networking club will normally allow you to sit in on a few meetings to see if you would like to be a member before you actually make a commitment. And they usually will vote on you too. So see how many networking clubs are in your area, attend all the meetings, and see which one works best for you that you feel you'll get business out of. Don't delay. Networking clubs are a quick and instant way to build your business reputation up and get fresh business and ongoing new business. And of course, referrals and repeat business. The networking club is the way to go. There are national networking clubs like BNI, Business Networking International. Your Chamber of Commerce should be able to help you out with a networking club in your area. And of course, you can always do a search online. Insurance companies. Contact the claims offices of some of the larger insurance companies in your area. They will need professional detailers and auto reconditioning experts to provide services for their customers whom have had misfortunes with their vehicles. The insurance companies are looking for professionals that can provide flood damage repair, fire and smoke damage repair, theft recovery, and reconditioning and other types of claims work. They will tell you how many hours they think it will take you to handle the job. The going rate is usually $50 per hour plus materials. You may have to remove carpeting, scrub and deodorize the floor, clean and replace the carpeting with a new pad, invest in a good ozone generator, and advise the insurance agencies that you have one and the benefits of it. You will also need a good set of tools, preferably pneumatic ones, so you can quickly remove and reinstall seats, trim, and other interior components. Keep in mind, you may also be asked to perform crime scene cleanup too. This would involve the removal of biohazard materials possibly. You will need the proper protective clothing and waste removal containers. Crime scene cleanup of vehicle interiors is a big business, but it's not for everyone. Car clubs and car shows. If you're like me and a little car crazy, you probably will find some time in your busy schedule to attend some Sunday car shows. Car shows are a good place to rub elbows with other car crazy people. Wear a t-shirt that shows your company name, bring business cards, and mingle. If you can set up a booth and hand out your flyers and service menus, that even works out better. As you get better and your name and reputation gets positively popular, you can even start getting calls from the owners of these show cars to help them get their vehicles show ready. You should also contact the local convention centers to see when the car manufacturer car shows are coming to town. They may be able to supply you with contact information so you can get in touch with these show organizers ahead of time and offer them your services. Many of your local car clubs will also hold shows during the better months of the year. Find out when and where these shows are so you can attend and promote yourself. You may even want to speak about how to take care of one's car's appearance at a car club meeting. Car clubs are always looking for experts to share their valuable knowledge. You may never touch certain people's show cars, but they may give you all of their family vehicles to keep cosmetically maintained. Do a search online to see when the show schedules are in your area so you can plan on attending. Be sure you bring business cards, service menus, and even some flyers to get your name out. Auto-related businesses. Once you're open for business and have a few details under your belt, you will want to go and introduce yourself to other automotive businesses in your area. Body shops, express oil change businesses, muffler shops, tune-up shops, fleet care businesses, auto repair service centers, even car washes. These businesses combined deal with hundreds of new customers every day. Let them know that you have started an auto detailing business and determine if there is any synergy among you and them. Ask the shop manager if you can place a small display with a stand-up flyer and business cards on their counter. These can actually be purchased at office supply stores. Ask them for their coupons and flyers and offer to give them out to your customers. This is called piggybacking. You may even want to work out a deal with the car washers to set up shop there at the car wash on weekends and offer express detailing services to their car wash customers. Basically, the customer would purchase the very basic car wash from the car wash center. So the vehicle is quickly washed and vacuumed. Next, the vehicle is moved to your area on their property for you to provide express detailing services. Now, these services are basic services like wax on, wax off, dress tires, or express interior services like carpet cleaning and mat extraction, or express vinyl cleaning and dressing. Each of those services would cost the customer $29.95 and up, or group them together for a value-priced express detail package. The customer does not want to stay at the car wash for more than 20 minutes, including the wash, so you must be well organized and have enough staff present. Popular automatic car washes can wash a few hundred to several hundred car washes per day on a busy weekend. Your goal should be to get up to 3 customers per hour or more, depending on how much space you have been designated and your staffing. Work out the details with the car wash manager with regards to accepting payment and the split. The car wash will want to collect the customer payments and square up with you at the end of the day typically. A fair split would be 70-30, where you receive 70% of the sale and the car wash the remainder. Greedy car wash operators will want a better split for them, so you may have to negotiate. Whatever the split turns out to be, make sure it is profitable for you. Of course, your staff will have to look, act, and dress like true professionals. This is very flexible. Your arrangement will serve both you and the car wash operator well. Building blitzes. If you get rained out, go out and promote your business that day. Don't go home and watch the soap operas, okay? Get out and drum up more business. Have flyers already printed up and ready to be passed out. Cultivate new customers and create new niches by knocking on doors and letting other businesses know who you are and what you do. If you visit office buildings, start at the top floor and work your way down. Try to drum up conversations with the receptionists at these various offices. They could end up being your best contact at that business. They're known as the gatekeeper. Ask her to hand out your flyers to her coworkers and pass them in the break room. Maybe even offer her a free hand wash to get the word out for you. Be sure once you land a few jobs at the office building that you have permission to operate on their grounds. Have your customer get permission for you to be there the day of the appointment. They may already have a designated area for you to provide your services. Be sure you always keep a certificate of insurance on you in case the building manager asks to see it. Some office buildings may require that you have $1 million worth of general liability insurance just to be working on their property. Some office buildings may want you to be there on a certain day every month to provide car washes and express detailing services for their tenants and their employees. They will expect some discounted pricing, but that's okay. You can make those revenues up with volume. The management companies of these office buildings are trying to fill them up with tenants. Having a mobile wash and detailing service stop by on a regular basis is a nice perk for their tenants, especially if the service provider is reliable and works a good deal with the customer. It's a win-win-win situation. Country clubs. It may be difficult to get any business relationship going with the country club general manager. They're usually very stuffy and too busy to talk to you. So try another angle that has always worked well. Work a deal with the pro shop manager. Offer to keep his car clean for him year-round, and in turn, he will promote your services to the golfers. He sees them all the time and probably has a good rapport with many of them. You may even want to set up a small display on his counter with your stand-up flyer and business cards. You may see if he can get permission for you to wash and detail the golfers' cars on the golf club's property while they're playing around. That's a round of golf, of course. You can also make arrangements to detail their car at your shop or go mobile wherever they need you. You will make good contacts from these golf club members, and they should be able to send many referrals your way as long as your work is superior. Industrial parks. Your prospecting efforts should also include visiting the industrial parks in your area. An industrial park is acres and acres of businesses that usually have a sales and a service office and warehouse space. They are excellent candidates for your services. The various business owners are usually on site. Typically, they drive nice cars and are receptive to your offerings. There is plenty of room to work and endless businesses to call on. You may even land an account with multiple vehicles and service vehicles that need some appearance attention. Industrial parks can be gold mines. Put the ball in play and go out and visit them. Vehicle owner lists. You can actually purchase lists of car owners from list brokers. You can choose what zip codes, what makes the vehicles, and income lists. Let's say you want to purchase a list of all Mercedes owners the last 24 months for a particular zip code or zip codes in your area. The list company can compile a list, and then you determine how you will contact the Mercedes owners on that list. You will want email addresses and mailing addresses to make contact with them. This form of marketing is called target marketing. You are trying to procure a specific niche, so gear your email for that particular niche if you decide to email them. You should have pictures of Mercedes that you have detailed with the owner standing right next to the Mercedes. Your cost on a very specific list like this could cost you anywhere from a few dollars to $5 or $6 per name. If you just wanted a list of cars, let's say averaging $50,000 and up, the cost per name would be much less because it's not that of a specific list. The more specific criteria, the higher cost per name. Not all states will allow this information to be public. There's companies like SalesGenie.com that may be able to assist you. Marinas. Detailing boats are great revenue generators. The boat body will need cleaned and polished at least once a year. Boat owners will take their boat out of the water at the end of the season and need someone to scrub the hull and seal the paint. They may even want the boat interior cleaned, detailed, and seating surfaces conditioned. Boats take longer to detail, and you must charge more. Many boat detailers charge by the foot. For a wash, a buff, and a seal, as long as the boat paint isn't too badly oxidized, they usually charge $10 to $15 a foot, and more in some cases. If cleaning and detailing boat interiors, add another $3 to $5 per foot. So for a 23-foot boat, to clean and detail both the interior and the exterior, you will quote the customer in the neighborhood of about $275 to $350 or more, depending on the condition. Visit the marinas and pass out your business cards. You may even want to place ads in your local boat trader about 1 month prior to the end of the boat season each year. Look into the new Buff Pro polisher that we carry. It works great on large, open, flat surfaces like boat bodies and RVs. Airport Park and Flies. These businesses are typically located within a mile or so from major airports. Travelers drop off their car, and the Park and Fly takes them and their luggage to the airport. Their vehicle is then parked in the Park and Fly's lot anywhere from a few days to a few weeks. The average stay typically is about 5 days. This is a perfect opportunity for you to provide your detailing services. Work out a plan with the Park and Fly establishment where they promote car wash and detailing services to their patrons. At these establishments, they must mention your detailing offering to their patrons as they drop off their cars. Typically, they can hand them a flyer that you've made up. The traveler is usually in a hurry and may not be able to make a decision right away. The flyer should have the Park and Fly's contact information so the customer can call them later to request an appointment while they're gone. It would also be a good idea for you to receive their contact information too, so you can take the proactive approach and at least email them or send them an SMS text alert to their cell phone reminding them about detailing services can be performed while they're away. Many people can never find the time to give their vehicle up for a detail, but now it just sits there, so it's the perfect time to have it done. Work a split with the Park and Fly so everybody wins. Parking garages. If you have office buildings in your town, they may have parking garages for their tenants to park their cars. If there is a basement to the parking garage, it could be a perfect setting for you to provide car wash and detailing services. I know of a few detailing businesses that actually lease part of the basement of parking garages and have a constant inflow of business. Take, for example, the USX Towers in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, that has several hundred, maybe even close to 1,000 tenants, and over 1,000 cars that park in that structure every day. There are many corporate headquarters there with CEOs that drive really nice, expensive cars. You will establish regulars that want weekly washes and monthly details, along with new customer all the time that will welcome your services. Contact the office building's management and see if they are interested. Besides generating rent revenue from you, they have a nice new perk feature for their tenants and future tenants. Car rental agencies. They usually have their own person to wash and vacuum their fleet of rental cars, but don't have anyone to provide more in-depth cleaning and even odor removal. Make a face-to-face call on every car rental agency in your area. Let them know you have a hot water interior extractor and an ozone generator, and you can handle just about any interior cleaning or deodorization job they throw at you. You probably will not get a ton of business from them, but if you contact all of them, you'll get regular requests. They will be at your mercy because these cars need taken care of right away so they can get them back on the road again and get them rented. Ask to speak to their corporate people also. You may get details for the leased cars that they're ready to turn in at the auction. Never leave any rock unturned. There's a lot of business out there. You just need to go and find it. Hotels and motels. People that are traveling, of course, don't always fly. They drive too, and their vehicles get dirty and full of bugs and road grime. They may not trust a local drive-through car wash with their car because they don't know them. You need to establish a business relationship with the hotels and motels in your area. Maybe even get listed in the preferred merchant list that will be located typically on the nightstand of the hotel room. Be sure you offer coupons or a discount for your services. Get to know the concierge of the hotel and they will refer customers to you on a regular basis. Most hotels will also have shuttle vans that they use to take patrons back and forth to the airport. These shuttle vans need to be washed and detailed on a regular basis too. Be sure you ask them about them also. Motorcycles. Once your name gets around town and people know who you are and that you do an exceptional job, you will start getting calls to detail other types of vehicles other than just cars. Motorcycles are another profitable niche that you may want to consider cultivating. Take, for example, a typical Harley-Davidson owner. Most Harley owners are baby boomers. They're college educated and make over $100,000 per year. They spend a lot of money on their Harley. Most will like to detail it themselves, but there will be the guy that just is too busy to do it himself and will rely on someone just like you to take care of it for them. You will also get calls from sport bike owners that are looking for a detail. These are great niches to have, and you will get good referrals from all your happy motorcycle customers. You will need some special detailing tools and products. Check out Detail King's motorcycle department for all the right stuff. Motorhomes and RVs. Just like boats and motorcycles, RVs, which are recreation vehicles, are another niche that you may want to pursue. The typical motorhome owner is older and probably even retired. They have invested a lot of money in their traveling home and want to keep it up on the appearance of both the inside and the outside. If you decide to cultivate this very profitable niche, you will need some type of scaffolding system to proficiently clean and polish these monstrous vehicles. Just like any niche you develop, you must have the proper tools and equipment to get the job done cost effectively. Your pressure washer wand should have an extension. You should use wider brush heads and have special RV soap that can be dispensed through your pressure washer. A person helping you is a must too. You may even want to offer interior carpet and upholstery cleaning and offer a reasonably priced package. The average rate is about $15 to $18 per foot for washing and polishing the exterior of the motorhome. Roofs would be extra, and so would components of the interior. Limousine companies. Here is another niche that can be a good profit maker too, especially if you offer mobile washing and mobile detailing services. Many of these limo companies just don't have the staff on hand to keep their fleet looking good. A well-rounded limo company has a fleet of town cars for airport runs, stretch and super stretch limos for weddings and social events, and even small buses for corporate work. They may even have livery vehicles that they are contracted by funeral homes. They all have one thing in common though. They need to be clean, be shiny, and smell good. This is where they will rely on your services to provide them with regular wash-ups, periodical details, and interior freshen-ups. Limo companies are not that generous, though, and will work your price down. Don't give up too much. Hold the line and keep this work profitable for you. You will want to offer ozone odor removal, hand washes with a liquid wax or sealant mixed in, and other more in-depth detailing services. Look online or in your local Yellow Pages for the limo companies in your area. Social media marketing plan. Every auto detailing business should develop some type of a social media marketing plan to keep the customer or prospect engaged with your auto detailing business. The days of just having a website to procure new customers are gone. You must still have a professional looking and well-coded website, and you must drive traffic to your website and to your business through other digital marketing mediums. Having a well-maintained Facebook fan page and keeping your business in its latest news in front of your customers through emails, videos, text message alerts, and tweets are a fabulous way to accomplish this. Let's discuss Facebook first. For the most part, Facebook is a free way to promote your auto detailing business to others within this ever-growing online community. Think of Facebook as a huge party where people are gathering to socialize.